Hello and welcome, I'm Trebecca99 and this is FTL Advanced Edition. On this playthrough we have a lot of options really as to which ship we could use. We have completed playthroughs with these first 6 ships, as well as the Angie Cruiser A and B, although in A we didn't actually win, we just unlocked the B Cruiser. The final ship we have to unlock, of course, is the Chrystal Cruiser. There are 2 ways to do this. As it says here on this screen, we can defeat the flagship with Type A and Type B of every ship, or we can try and get the quest. Getting the quest is most easily done in the rock cruiser, because the rock plating that the cruiser starts with allows you to... You're guaranteed to get the stasis pod when you encounter the random dense asteroid field distress call event that can produce it. However, once you find the stasis pod, you then have to get it opened at a Zoltan research facility, and then you have to find your way to the rock homeworlds, which is just totally random as to whether you get that sector at all in your game. So it can take a lot of playthroughs to find it. So I don't want to rely on that method in order to unlock the Chrystal Cruiser, which is our next goal. So we're going to continue with trying to complete the game with Type A and B of every ship. So we have Type A here, Type B here, A. So we're going to continue with that. We'll get a Type A victory here, and then we'll go for a Type A victory here, hopefully also unlocking the Bs by completing the quests, and then we'll get to work on completing the Type B victories, and of course eventually the Type A Engie victory. So we're going to go ahead with the Rock Cruiser. We will try and unlock the Chrystal Cruiser, obviously. However, if we don't, we'll just move on to the Stealth Cruiser and then start trying to unlock the Type Bs. So here, checking out the Rock Cruiser, obviously we start with 3 rock crew, which is nice in that they're very, very durable. We have this rock plating, which will negate some of our hull damage, which is very useful. Our weapons I'm not entirely thrilled about. We have an Artemis missile and a hull missile. I really hate hull missiles. They take a long time to charge. They only do 2 damage. Like, yes, they do 4 damage on systemless rooms, which kind of forces you to shoot at empty rooms, but I much prefer doing damage to rooms with systems in them. But anyway, that's what we have. Taking a look at the achievements here, is it Wormin here? We'll have to kill a burning enemy on their ship, and so to do that we're going to need a crew teleporter, so that will be a top priority for us. Defense drones don't do anything. This is destroy an enemy ship using only missiles when it has a defense drone deployed. So we'll keep a lookout for ships with defense drones, and we'll make sure not to sell off these missile systems until we get one and get that achievement. Finally, Ancestry. This is basically unlock the Chrystal Cruiser. So we have to do all 3 of those steps that I said before. It's going to be very challenging. There's no way to guarantee we're unable to lock it in any given playthrough. But here we go. Okay, so I'm just going to move him over to shields rather than engines. Save our positions. We can power up our weapons and engines, and we're good to go. And we'll go check out this nebula to begin with. Okay, go ahead and attack. We'll focus on disabling their weapons so you can't do as much damage to us. And there we go. And hopefully this will be the last shot. Got him. Okay. It's good we got back to the number of missiles we started with. Missiles can become a significant problem on this ship. We'll attack the pirate. Don't really need our sensors, especially not in a nebula. And we're actually going to hold off on the Artemis to try and preserve one missile here to hit with the hull missile. Oh, although his weapons are back online, that's slightly problematic. So we took one extra hull damage there in order to preserve one missile, which I think is more or less fine. Oh, this room has a hull breach apparently. Yeah. Okay, and we're ready to go. Actually, okay, they're gonna hack our doors. That's interesting. Weapons are disabled. Now we just have to wait for our missiles to take them down. Oh, we missed. Shoot. And we have to fire again. At least this time we won't miss. 19 missiles left. Anti-bio beam, that's interesting. That's very interesting. It gives us an alternative way to kill people. We could really use a crew transporter now, and then if we can bring the anti-bio beam into the mix. Of course we have to take down shields to use it, but that's not impossible. We'll use the Artemis to take down the shields. Except that I can't see their crew. I have to upgrade my weapons, and that bio beam is not going to work in nebulas. Okay, so we're going to take some power off to at least power our engine a little bit. Power off the med bay. And we'll just try and kill this guy as quick as we can. Ow, because he's going to beat the living crap out of us while we try to do this. Okay, well at least we disabled his weapons. That drone is frickin' brutal. I'm gonna go repair the oxygen so we don't all get killed. Hopefully he'll be able to turn off the, get that fire out. Yeah, he did. Okay, so he can try and repair that. We'll try and take out his drone now, because it's being annoying. But we missed. I'll actually go after weapons. Yeah, because he's got a missile, so this drone can't get through our shields as long as we keep his weapons offline. So maybe that's the way to do it, rather than having power in the hull missile. Keep power in the shields instead. Although we do have to make sure we don't run completely out of oxygen. No. Okay, we got him. Okay, back to positions. I like to jump with shields active because otherwise you have to wait for them to charge up after your jump. Rapid weapon. Right. So we could really use a store here, if at all possible. We will not pay their toll. We got their weapons down, now we can go after their piloting. We desperately need a store to stock up on missiles at the very least. There's one. Alright. I could wait a few jumps before heading to the store. That one's a little far back. Just, oh, that way it goes. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna go this way and I'll use this route to get to the exit from the store. Back out that way. Just have to make sure I leave enough jumps. Ugh. Bloody heck. Those refueling platforms are seriously bad news. Wait, now they're all going for the medbay? Gotta be careful here. Yeah, he's gonna get killed. And I gotta watch it because that Zoltan will explode when he dies. There we go, we got him. Well, that was pretty damaging. They did like I don't know, 6 hull damage to me or something. Oh, better get to the oxygen. need to make sure I can get there after 2 jumps. I'll take a look after this next sector. Great. Alright, that's done. So I need to have 2 jumps to make it there. 1 jump, it'll be there, roughly. Yeah, I probably have to use those 2 jumps right now. It's not safe to try and make a 3rd before they get there. Okay, none of that, especially on a rock cruiser. The fire suppression is useless. We could certainly go with drone control. I'm not a huge fan of hull lasers, but it would be nice to have a weapon that's not dependent on missiles. And then there's a Defense Drone Mark II. Those are always great if you can get them. That would actually be really nice, except that we don't have enough drone parts, but... do I need... I mean, okay. We definitely need 6 of those. We definitely need that. So that doesn't leave us a lot of options here. We could get the drone control and not much else. None of these augmentations are very good. So I'm thinking I'll go with the hull laser instead of the hull missile. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. Just because I don't want to have to deal with running out of missiles and spending all this scrap on replacing missiles. It's just a pain. I just don't like missiles. Although we still do need to keep this around until we can get that achievement. So I'm going to go ahead with the hull laser. And we'll try to use the Artemis to get their shields down. And we can't. There's nothing worth selling. We'll keep our hands on the anti-bio beam, hoping to get a crew teleporter before too long. And I say that just because the anti-bio and the crew teleporter synergize really, really well for killing enemy crews. Okay. So this thing doesn't have shields. I will fire 1 missile. Hopefully it only takes 1 to take out its weapons. There we go. That was easy enough. Oh, nothing. Sometimes you get a free Engi crew member out of that event. Combat drone Mark 1? Okay, thank you. Off to the next sector. So, given that we're trying to unlock the Chrystal Cruiser, I'm going to go to Engi controlled because it's possible to get the first event that we need to get the stasis pod in an Engi controlled sector. In an Uncharted Nebula, as much as I prefer nebulas in general, I'm going to go ahead with the Engi direction just because the Chrystal Cruiser is a priority right now. And as I said, as I was saying, I prefer nebulas because it allows you to get more jumps in, because it slows down the rebel fleet. So, we're in an Engi controlled sector. This event occurs at a distress beacon, so we'll go ahead and check out all the distress beacons we come across. Rock moves so slowly. And now, as usual, I'm moving to sort of centrally located beacons that attach to a lot of other beacons in the hopes of finding, in this case, distress beacons, as well as stores. Okay, so we'll go after their shields with our Artemis, and then try to slam them with our hull laser. Just like that. Somebody better go put out that fire. The other thing I could do is upgrade sensors and start using the anti-bio beam. Might consider that. Sensor system upgrade only costs 25, so I think that's worth doing. And then actually that's going to require a weapons and power upgrade. And then this becomes our loadout, which will switch back to the Artemis if it's an unmanned ship or whatever. For whatever reason, we don't think we can take them out with the anti-bio beam in a reasonable amount of time. So we'll try the distress beacon again. We'll take an Engi, remember? Awesome. So he can go work on engines and do repairs. That's very helpful. Still no sign of the stasis pod. Okay, it's a Mantis. So yeah, I think I will try and use the anti-bio beam here. I should be able to hit all three of these guys at once. Just gotta be careful with how I aim it. That should be good. Oh, except that guy moved. One of them escaped. That's too bad. That was a bit premature. Okay, just barely have time here. Alright. Now, if I shoot him again in there, that should kill him. One hit with the hull laser should do him in. Just like that. Offer some fuel. Come on, guys. Could do better than just 2 fuel. We're actually starting to run out of fuel. There's a store, there's a distress beacon. I definitely want to go to the distress beacon in case it gives us the stasis pod. And then I'll probably jump back around this way to the store. Nope, no stasis pod. So this is going to be a little harder with the anti-bio beam. Looks like I can only, well, I could hit these guys and then the other guys. I don't know how much to focus on this strategy, whether it's going to be sustainable or not. Just because I don't want to take too much damage from their ship. I don't feel, I'm not very well defensively equipped with just 2 shields. So yeah, for precisely that reason, I'm going to just go after destroying them. Hull missiles are offline. That's bad news. Oh god. Oh, it missed. Come on. This has been brutal. That was just brutal. 40 scrap, 2 missiles, and 2 fuel? That's crazy. I'll give them... well... let's see what they give me. Engi Medbot Dispersal, that's useful. Alright. I knew they were going to give me something good. Sounds like there's a fire somewhere. Maybe back in the... yeah, in the sensor room. Okay, we better get all the rock crew in on putting out the fire. That was really bad in terms of hull damage, that fight. That didn't work out really at all. Okay, well the Engi Medbot Dispersal at least is nice. It was maybe a little more than I wanted to pay for it, but not terrible. It's very rare, so... yeah, we could use some fuel. Another store. Do I have time? One jump. 2 jumps, probably. Looks like I will have time to go to both stores. It's just too bad I'm so short on scrap. There's the crew teleporter I need but can't afford. Long-range scanner is very useful for the Chrystal Cruiser unlock. Beams are not so useful to us. Obviously, crew would be useful at this point. Actually, I think all I can afford is long-range scanners and some missiles, and not much in terms of hull repairs. We're gonna have to hope for some scrap so we can repair hull at the next store. Or maybe we won't even go to the next store because we may not have... Alright, here, now we can definitely use the anti-bio beam. Bio beam's almost ready. Now we'll turn off auto fire, turn off those shots, so we're ready for the next one. We got him. Okay. 32 scrap. We probably should go to the store and repair with it. Drone control tube teleporter. What I wouldn't do for some freaking money. 25, 30, 44, 76. I mean, in theory, I could get the money together, but it would be a lot of selling stuff. And I don't want to sell the missiles yet because I'm still looking for a ship to put up a defense drone. Yeah, I can just repair it. Okay, how many jumps do I have here? Not that many. 1, 2, yeah. Okay. Same deal here, we can anti-bio these guys. Ouch. And we should be okay. Now, how many jumps do I have time here for? 1. No, I just have 2 jumps. I better get off to the exit. So no sign of the stasis pod in this sector. We'll keep looking for sectors that might take us there. That's just great. Actually, instead of doing that, I'm just going to open the doors. Now with the hull laser, in theory, there's no real reason I have to go after shields. I could go after weapons, just to reduce the amount of damage they can do to me. Just gotta get this shot off before shields come up. Just barely got it in time. Now, similar to last time, I'll take out the shields again. Oh, I didn't get it off in time there. It's unfortunate. Oh, and this time I let their, There, now I got him. Okay, and here we go to the exit. Obviously not using the anti-bio beam here. Might as well use the Artemis for the faster recharge, because the hull missile with no empty hull locations is basically the same thing. Now that they're all damaged like that, I'll just wait for the laser to charge up. Okay, nothing useful. We can get out of here. So, Engi controlled, at least that gives us the chance to get the stasis pod. Sorry. And we'll go here because that'll give us the option to go to either of these red sectors. The nebula is not going to help us in unlocking the Chrystal Cruiser. Okay. So we are looking for distress beacons with no ship present, which is why I got the long-range scanner in part. Is to further reduce the, we don't have to go to a distress beacon if it says there's a ship present. Okay. This guy has a gene bank and stuff. It's more complicated, so I'm not going to go with the anti-bio beam. I'll go ahead, I guess, with the... no, I'll go with the Artemis. Try and take out their shields with it. Yep. And now the hull laser can smash them right there. 7 missiles and a drone part and 21 scrap. That's actually tempting when they're giving me so many missiles like that, and I'm constantly having to deal with missiles because I'm so heavily dependent on them. Okay. So, lots of possible ship detected, but no distress beacons. So keep moving, trying to find one. Heavy laser Mark 1, huh? So this is a 1 shot, 2 damage, 9 second charge, 1 power. I could use it instead of the hull missile. Although then there's no frickin' chance if I do face off against a defense drone, there's no way I can possibly beat it. The hull laser at least fires twice, which makes a big difference. I think I have to stick with my current weapon mix. I don't really like my weapon mix right now, by the way. So there's a distress beacon, but there's a ship detected. I think that's what that... Doesn't say possible ship detected, possible ship detected. Doesn't say that. So I'm wondering if that graphic is just for possible ship or distress, but it doesn't actually... No, it would be a diamond, just a blank diamond like this. So I'll ignore that sector. These guys again, okay. I can certainly go with the bio beam here. Fired slightly early. Yeah, shoot, I missed one of them. I gotta be more careful with the hull laser, not firing it too soon like that. Okay, I killed one of them. I know I didn't leave time for the biobeam, but I didn't care because I just wanted to take out his weapons. And the shot I knew would also injure the mantis. Oops. Like that. Okay. Now he's running away. Oh, and I missed with the biobeam. Damn it. One more shot will kill him. Ooh, Engie crew. Alright. This guy, oops. This guy can go work the doors or the sensors? I'll work the sensors. And then if any fires start or anything, he can go work the doors. And he'll also be the primary guy for repairs while Caldwell is on engines. So, there's a store. We have a fair bit of money. I am going to just go straight to the store because I want to focus on trying to get this stasis pod. So I don't want to jump around in a pattern that gets us to the store. Plus we had a reasonable amount of money. So, okay, the automated reloader and scrap recovery arms would be excellent. I think I may actually sell the Engie Mumid bot dispersal. These other ones are for getting the Chrystal Cruiser, so I don't want to sell those. As great as the automated reloader is, this early in the game, the scrap recovery arm is better, because the 10% extra scrap is just going to result in huge amounts of bonus scrap. Although, I don't know, it's only after the first 500 scrap, but that's going to be like 2 sectors tops, and then we'll make, it's probably, yeah. But how much scrap will it get us? Like a couple hundred tops? I mean, I love scrap recovery arms, but given my limited options, I really like automated reloaders too. It's going to let us kill faster, we'll take less hull damage. And repairing hull only costs 2 per right now, but pretty quick that becomes 4 per. Plus this will help us in the end game. I'm going to go with the reloader. And then I'm going to go with drone control. I'll keep my... well, I kind of hate heavy lasers. I don't know. Maybe it's worth hanging on to. It's only 1 power. I'll keep it for now. In theory, I could get hacking or mind control, but I kind of want to hang on to my scrap for now. I'll repair. I'm doing okay on missiles now that I've stopped being completely reliant on them. Another distress signal with a possible ship presence. Plus another store. Do I want to go to the other store? Yes. Check out the other store. Damn it, I was hoping for a crew teleporter. Zoltan crew member would be very helpful. We already have 2 Engi. I'm gonna go ahead and buy the Zoltan. And we gotta put him on one of our systems that needs power. He needs health. And I think shields make sense. Shields is one of the systems that you basically never want to take power away from. So I think it makes a lot of sense to put our Zoltan there. And then Brecken can work the doors and also be used for repairs. Sort of Brecken and Vivimward become the repair guys. And of course Brecken also puts out fires and things. So I think we're good there. I'm gonna jump over this way and resume our search for the stasis pod. Still no sign. $13 scrap for a door upgrade? Oh, why not? So cheap. Another store! I'm gonna jump to it just on the... not because I want to buy anything, but really just because I'm hoping that has our stasis pod. I'm just annoyed that I've gone through 2 sectors without finding one. And there, of course, after I've spent all my money, is a crew teleporter and a burst laser that I'd love to have. I suppose the hull laser is basically a burst laser. $90 for the crew teleporter. It's too expensive. Can't afford it right now without selling the farm. Hermes would be okay. Considering our, well, I don't know. I'm just thinking about getting that achievement, but this might not be the best way to do it. And there's just nothing there. Cool. Okay, we're getting some good crew here. Now we just need a freaking crew teleporter. Put him in weapons because he's a decent backup. Now we have to jump to the store. Yeah, nothing we can do there. In theory we could sell something and buy a backup battery. I'm just really frustrated right now. No, we will not accept their bribe. Yep. I knew they were going to do that, but I don't really want this guy to kill anyone. However, he's going to break down our weapons subsystem, so maybe I better hang out here for a little while. Oh, I should have bought power for my drones. This guy doesn't have a drone system. I think probably the anti-bio beam is not the way to go. Anti-bio beam is starting to look like a better plan now that they're all bunched up like that. Hull smasher. They're trying to run away is the problem. Now their FTL is delayed. I can take this out again. And I think I will power up the anti-bio to finish them off. I think they're going to be in pretty rough shape after this. Although, yeah. Clearly. I really hope this works. Okay, so somebody has to go put out that fire, obviously. Actually, better option is to be the guy who's closer. Oh, what fired? I didn't think I was shooting at them anymore. I fire another Artemis? Oops. I didn't think the Artemis was set to fire again. But I guess I was wrong. Okay, now to the med bay. Anyone else need it? Oh, where's he gone? He's not supposed to go there. I forgot to save the new crew positions. Ah, shoot, the exit's behind rebel lines. I did not mean to do that. Yeah, it's not so good. Basically, we want to charge the FTL and get the heck out of here. Like, oh, this is so bad. Okay, actually, we want to power up the drone system. Oh man, they've got that huge flak gun. Oh shoot. Almost ready to get out of here. We gotta go fix those drones quickly. Put out that frickin' fire. Okay, we can jump. That was pretty darn bad. This asteroid distress call thing where we get the stasis beacon can happen in Engi, pirate, or rock sectors. We have the chance along here of either of those being the rock homeworlds, and along here of either of these being the rock homeworlds, so that's about equal. Along this way, though, we could actually get Engi before getting to the rock homeworlds, whereas here, if that's the rock homeworlds, we don't have a chance. I mean, there are 3 separate events we'd have to get all in the rock homeworlds, which is pretty unlikely if that is the rock homeworlds. So I think this route gives us a slightly better chance to get the Chrystal Cruiser. And that was a really crappy encounter we just had. Okay, so I'll have these guys repair that hull breach while these guys go to the med bay. He needs to go to the med bay too. Just wait for the oxygen to kick back in here. There it goes. Now these guys can go repair the sensors while these guys hit the med bay. I need shield upgrades pretty quick here. Okay. Alright, now we're safe. So, I didn't actually mean to power that off, I just meant to make sure it didn't fire. Got it. What we really want here is to find a store. Theoretically, we could try the anti-bio beam, but I just think we're really outmatched to try something like that. We're falling really far behind in terms of our ship's capabilities. Should have fired at the empty room. They want to offer me a defense drone Mark II, 6 fuel, 6 missiles, and 51 scrap. I will accept that offer, you guys. That's pretty good. So, still no sign of a store. Give it one more jump to find a store, and then I'm going to look at upgrading my ship. All these Lanius. Let's see. No, I still can't really rely on the anti-bio beam. Would be nice, though. This is going to take too long. I sort of want to do it. I shouldn't, but I want to do it anyway. It's going to take 2 hits from the Artemis. Okay, they're hacking my medbay. That doesn't really matter. Wait. Tell darn? Oh yeah, that is right. Oh, they're trying to run away, huh? Got one of them down. Okay, we got this. There's a couple of stores now. I guess we'll head to this one and then do some jumps and go to the other one. Okay. Oh, that would really help for that one achievement. Jeez, what a load of crap at this store. Alright, well, we'll repair. We're doing fairly okay on this stuff. The backup battery is always a good idea. And I could go for hacking, but I'm going to save my scrap for now. I think that's a better use of scrap at the moment. Although, honestly, I probably should have saved it for the other store. That was maybe a little stupid. Oh, I didn't even notice I had a hull breach there. Let's just watch these guys run out of oxygen and die. That'll be fun. Oh, they got through. Oh, let's see. This room will run out of oxygen too, though. No? Okay. Well, I guess I better go kill them then. Close up these doors. Send him off to the med bay. Send him off to the med bay. And then some folks can start repairing. Okay. Yeah, it was sort of stupid of me to spend all that scrap when I did. I don't like those sectors really, if I can avoid them. Oh, it's too bad. Oh, yeah, anti-ship battery, ugly. That's ugly, I hate those things. I'm just not going there. I would have liked to jump to that beacon, but... Alright, same deal here. That didn't do anything. They destroyed it. Go ahead with the combat drone to help take down their shields. Ugh, a miss. Come on, man. Okay, this is not going well because my Artemis keeps missing. There, I finally hit it. And their shields are down, so I can bio them. Nope. Okay. So this should keep their shields down long enough. Got him. Alright. Maybe I didn't really need the combat drone, but it certainly made me feel better. This has not been my best run. I'm not very happy with the state of my ship for being in Sector 4 right now, I gotta admit. Well, we already have long-range scanners. Break it down into scrap. Okay, thank you. Okay, well, at least we have 141 scrap before going to the store. That'll help. Maybe we can get something useful. Still no frickin' teleporter. They never offer me the crew teleporter when I can afford it. But I could go with mind control or hacking. Or I could go with the burst laser Mark 1 and... Don't get me wrong, I like the burst laser Mark 1, it's just not my favorite. Ion stunner, also not my favorite. Ion bomb's okay, but I'm already getting low on missiles. I think it might be time to give up on the anti-bio beam, just so I don't get myself into trouble. So I'm going to get the burst laser. I mean, I like the anti-bio beam, but I haven't been able to get a crew teleporter, and they synergize really well. There's lots of ships where I'm not going to be able to use the bio beam. Oh, and maybe I don't need the heavy laser. I'm just not a big fan of the heavy laser. I'll keep it for now. I might end up using it. I'm hanging on to my missiles, the Artemis and Hall missile both, only because I'm going to have 2 missiles if I have any chance of destroying a ship with a defense drone entirely with missiles in order to get that achievement. And that is a major goal here. So I'm hanging on to those for now. Now I have a hull and burst laser that I can use together. It would be nice to have extra power to bring the Artemis into it as well. So I'm actually going to do that, I think. 50, 75. 75 scrap. Yeah. I think it's worth it. And now we have a pretty decent weapon loadout. I can use the backup battery to power drones if I need them in an emergency, or I could even just take one power out of engines or oxygen. So I think that's okay. Refueling platforms. 8 scrap for 5 fuel. I like it. Jump to the next sector. Just a civilian sector. No chance of the stasis pod here. I'm thinking my chances of getting the Chrystal Cruiser on this playthrough are getting extremely slim at this point. And that means that I'm going to be willing to give up my long-range scanners fairly soon, probably. If there's a decent augment that I can get, I'll just grab it. We'll try and hit the nebula sectors in order to slow down the rebel fleet. These guys don't have drones. I'm still looking for somebody to give me a chance with those drones. Where are they? They're in this room. He's injured. That was silly of me. Okay, the Artemis burst laser's ready. Okay, so we're gonna Artemis the shields, and then burst the shields and hull laser for straight hull damage. There we go. Okay, that guy got out of there. Oop, I forgot I was on auto fire. Didn't really mean to fire another Artemis, because the burst laser was about to take care of it. Okay, pretty effective. Dolan needs to go to the med bay. Store. Close to a sun, but there's no other way to get over there. So we're gonna go there, through the nebula, and then back down to the store, and then we'll try and get that nebula by the exit. Unfortunately, we have to deal with the sun in the meantime, although we're rock ships, so we're fairly effective against fires, which is the main issue with suns, of course. Okay, that's down. Now we can burst laser. While that's down... Oh, the hull laser doesn't have... there's nothing for it to focus on. Alright, well that helps. Now, do we want to use an Artemis? I don't think we need to. That fixed mighty quick. And we'll just jump at the last minute before the next solar flare. Like that. Nothing there. Two missiles for 5 fuel. I don't know, we're getting a little low on missiles. Just nothing. 3 jumps, nothing at all. It's great. Still no crew teleporter. So I guess we can at least repair our ship. I could buy missiles, I could buy a hacking or mind control system. I'm starting to feel more and more like I could use one of those. Yeah, I think hacking's probably the way to go. Alright, and off we go. Two stores! Oh my god. That's ridiculous. Alright, we might as well head down here where we can get something useful. Distraction boys, huh? Over long range scan, I don't know, I don't really feel like I need distraction boys either. And they do help a little bit in getting around the later sectors. I guess, yeah, given that it's almost certainly the case that I won't get the Chrystal Cruiser, I will go ahead and take the distraction boys. Okay, still no crew teleporter. Don't need another defense drone. I mean, I could use crew, don't really need them. Don't really need another burst laser. Don't really need any of this crap. Although I do need missiles. I guess I'm going through this store to get up to the nebula. I only need one more crew member. I don't feel like I need to pay scrap for a crew member. I don't feel like I need ion weapons. I don't feel like I need any of these. I'm actually curious about these fire drones. I had to face a fire drone at one point, and it was brutal. It was just lights, fires all over the place. The interesting thing about them is they're totally useless, basically, if the enemy ship has shields up. But if you take down their shields, it will just destroy the other ship amazingly. Like, it just lights fires everywhere. It's crazy. However, that's not a huge priority. what is a huge priority is getting a crew teleporter so I can get that achievement. Okay, a bunch of stuff and intruders on board. Where are the intruders? They're in that room. I should not leave our oxygen off. Oh, he's gonna get rolled up in there. Oh, I think I'm okay. Got him. That was close. Alright, everyone off to the med bay. Okay, now to the exit. Nothing there, of course, and off we go to the next sector. Doesn't really matter to me. Guess we'll go rebel controlled for a little more excitement. There's our distraction, boys. So, jump out here, I guess. Nothing there. Okay, we've got a quest marker all the way down there, so we'll have to fly back down there. Okay, oh, these guys have 3 shields, that's pretty brutal. Oh, wait. Defense drone Mark II and an enemy anti-combat drone. So, in theory, we could, using only missiles, try and take out this ship. So we'll try and get that achievement now. We're going to... I wonder if hacking counts against that achievement. Probably not. Has a defense drone deployed using only missiles. So I think this means certainly we can launch our own defense drone to help ourselves not die. And I'm pretty sure, I hope, I really hope, we'll be allowed to use our hacking drone. Although, actually, their combat drone will take out our hacking drone, so that's just going to be a waste of drone parts. Okay, so I'm just going to use my drones to try and charge up here. Okay, it looks like their weapons aren't going to be terribly disruptive, although that's not going to help having these ion blasts. Okay, missiles are charged, so I will fire them simultaneously to try and take out their drones to start. So one of them gets shot down, the other one gets the shot off. That's why we have to fire them simultaneously. Oh, and to be safe, I should move those down to the highest priority. Alright, so their drones are both out, but they're trying to be repaired. Now they're trying to charge their FTL. I should really try and repair my drone system here. And I should put out that fire before worrying about my doors. Ooh, I should put out that fire even sooner. That is bad. Missiles are ready. Jump imminent. I gotta make sure I hit them before they jump. Oh, okay, I got it. Wow. No, we have to destroy the ship, I think, to get the achievement. Alright, go get some help putting out these fires. Their drone is disabled, so I can fire the Artemis, which I think is probably worthwhile. And we got it. We should get the achievement. We got it. Alright, okay. So we don't have to rely on missiles anymore. That took us 10 missiles to accomplish. Now I hope... Oh yeah, lots of fires to put out. Oh my god. Now we can return to positions. I'm glad we took care of that. And a store, maybe we can get the crew teleporter and get our other frickin' achievement. Crew teleporter, yes. A little late for a scrap recovery arm. Shield charge booster would be great. We could sell the distraction, boys. Let's just look out. I don't want those weapons. Don't need any of this other stuff. So yes, I'm going to sell the distraction, boys. Buy the shield charge booster. Repair my ship. And let's take a look here. So we can swap in the heavy laser for sure. For the hull missile. That's going to be our new setup here. Soon it would be nice to bring in the other defense drone and get at least one more power into our drone system. We can actually sell the hull missile because I don't like it one bit. And so with the crew teleporter, what we're going to try and do is, let's just take a look at our equipment here. The hull smasher doesn't start fires, the burst laser does, the heavy laser does. So we're going to try on a ship soon to use the burst and heavy laser to start a fire in systems. Oh, the Artemis missile too. So that may actually be, that's what we're going to do. This will be our weapon layout for now, and we'll use these on their shield systems probably to try and start a fire. Once we start a fire, we'll teleport some rock crew in. Where's the teleporter room? Oh, it's all the way over there. Okay, well, Teldarin can go. We may just use one, but actually no, Brecken can go as well. We don't, strictly speaking, need someone manning our door systems, so we'll have the 2 rock crew going to try and kill people who are in a fire so we can get that achievement. And now we're going to head down to the quest beacon. Well, it's obviously not going to happen in this fight. He's clearly got a missile weapon there, so I'm going to launch a defense drone. Actually, hang on, let's hold off on the heavy and burst lasers until we get the Artemis shot off through his shields. Just like that. Now we can save our missiles and take out his weapon systems. Oh, he frickin' stealthed. Happened? Oh, our backup battery ran out of power. That's okay. Actually, I can turn those off to turn the defense drone back on. And we got him. I actually don't mind fighting the automated ship, so I'll just approach it rather than using the blue option. Okay, he's gonna hack my drones, so I won't bother using the drones. Turn off the Artemis to preserve missiles. Fired his weapons. that? Delayed the rebel fleet. Alright, cool. So we get our quest beacon. Man, it's all automated ships. That's crazy. Ooh, they've got a lot of drones. Oh, 2 beam drones. So we just have to keep our shields up here. Okay, that hit. So we're going to use the burst laser now to try and get through the shields. Oh, one of them missed. No point in using the heavy laser now. So this is where we run into a problem with our current weapons loadout. The hull laser at least has 2 shots. So I'm going to actually switch to that. Actually hacking their shield system would be a nice bonus. Okay. Now I can go after that. We almost got this. Mantis crew, hull points repaired. That's all pretty good. Pretty good rewards, I gotta say. Some people need to heal. We can return to crew positions. However, I wanted to be ready to try and get that achievement. Ooh, Shelton is a pilot. How's Dolan doing? Dolan's not as good a pilot, but is better at other stuff. Interesting. We have a nice little backup pilot. Yeah, he can hang out there. I can use him as a backup pilot if I need him later. It's kind of cool. Yeah, I'm gonna jump to the store and then we'll figure out how to spend this scrap. More unmanned ships. This is unreal. Okay, do I want to use the Artemis? Or do I want to use the hull laser? I'm going to use the Artemis for now. Actually, no. I'm going to use the hull laser. Oh, we need power in our shields and in our engines. Move the other 2 laser types. Oh, they missed the shields. That's too bad. Alright. Should be good now. Got this. So our weapon systems look fairly okay. It'd be nice to get a few more missiles so we can turn the Artemis back on. Or actually, really what we want is a better weapon. So let's see what's at the store. None of that's useful. None of that's very useful. Nope. So we'll repair. Okay, at a minimum, let's see. I don't really need to worry about the teleporter, because that's so late in the game. We're already in Sector 6. I'm not going to make boarding enemy ships a major strategy at this point. I just want to get that achievement, which is why I have these guys sitting here. I've just been fighting unmanned ships constantly. But what I do want is to be able to use the Defense Drone Mark II for sure. And actually, that reminds me, I'm going to buy a couple drone parts. Later on, we're going to be trying to use drone parts a lot more. So our drone system can now launch the Mark II instead of the Mark I. Well, maybe we should go with combat. It might become important to use combat drones. I'm going to upgrade the weapons one more. Actually, no. It's more important to get shields up first. And then I will upgrade weapons one more to have the option to use all of this stuff. Yeah, we don't need power in the crew teleporter. That should be good for power, especially since we have the backup battery. We may need, yeah, we're going to need more power soon, obviously. We'll use the backup battery, maybe take a power out of engines or hacking to get the Defense Drone 2 up if we feel like we need it. And then we can do a couple nebula jumps, and then we're out of here. Oh, I should have bought fuel. I can't do that trade, I might run out. Okay, intruders on board, they're in for a nasty surprise. And of course I forgot to readjust I forgot to save my crew locations again. Okay, so actually Brecken and Teldarin are going to the teleporter. Shelton is manning the doors. Or manning the doors. Okay, I think that's the correct locations. Nothing here. Alright, final sector. Pirate controlled. We need fuel like nobody's business. And we really would like a chance to get our achievement. Wow, that doesn't even go anywhere, so we're gonna jump out here. No, we're not sending a crew member over to the slavers. Ah, right, manned ship. So now we have our chance. So the hull laser does not do damage. Does not start fires. The rest of them do. So we're gonna go ahead and try and start a fire here. Wow. They're doing a lot of damage. I don't need the hacking for this. Don't need the med bay right now. gonna go ahead, power up a defense drone, because that was a pretty brutal set of shots. There's some fires. Alright, this is our perfect chance. We just need to power up the crew teleporter. We can send these guys in to the fire. Stop shooting. Oh, he ran away. Where's he gone? He's not burning anymore. He's flying the ship. He's flying the ship. So what do I do about that? What do I do about that? How do I kill him while he's on fire? Come on, guys. Nope, no chance. I don't really want Graffin here. Well, I tried. Guess we'll try again. Who else needs healing? Looking for a store to get us some fuel. Ooh, that's nice. There's a store. Okay, so well, at least now we have 8 jumps. And this is actually the last sector, and they give us a bunch of fuel in that last sector, so I might not be so panicked. But I would like to get to the store with a bunch of scrap. So maybe I'll go, let's see, I mean I could go this way, that's probably the best way, and then come back around. Okay, so now we gotta try this thing where we start a fire again. Actually, I should wait with the burst lasers until the Artemis goes off. Artemis got shot down. Damage, but didn't exactly start a fire. Oh, there's no point in using the Artemis with their defense drone Mark II up. Might as well use the hull laser, actually, to give their defense drone something to shoot at. Bloody defense drone, man. Okay, their defense drone is owning me. I gotta let all my weapons charge and fire everything at once, I think is the best way to deal with this. Go help repair this, I guess. Okay, everything's charged. Let us please try to start a fire. Actually, let's try to start a fire in this room. Nope, no dice. guys are owning me. No. Come on. All I really want is to start a fire. I'm running myself out of missiles doing it too. There's some fires. Alright, let's get over there really quick. And if that fire does any hull damage, it's gonna destroy the ship with my guys on it. Try really quick. Oh, this is bad. No, this is bad. I gotta get out of there. Oh, I never should have gone. I gotta wait for this to recharge now. Maybe I can kill that guy. No. There's just no way. Well, that took half my hull. It was extremely unsuccessful, I would say. I just couldn't get a fire going. I should have put a defense drone up. They were clearly outdoing me. So I need, like, everything. Fuel, missiles, defense drones, everything. But I can afford to wait at least a little bit to get better output from the store. Okay, can we maybe start a fire on this one? I would like to use the hacking system. I need more power because I can't power drones here. I'm gonna go ahead and let's see, I got a lot of shields to get through. So I am going to use a combat drone just to help with the shields while Oh, and there's ion pulses in this sector? Oh my god, this is dangerous. Okay, my weapons are charged. I'm going to go ahead and Artemis the shields and actually hull laser to try and get the shields down. Now they're all down. Now I'm going to try and hope to start a fire in there. Yes, fire's in there. Go put the fires out, you guys. Come on. Why don't you want to put the fires out? Oh, these freaks. Meanwhile, my shields are completely down. Yeah. I should have launched a hacking drone already to protect myself. Nobody's gonna bother putting a fire out in their mid bay, huh? Okay. I'm me go ahead and launch a defense drone, because otherwise I worry I'm going to get killed here. In terms of starting fires, you can go after their shields now. Did that start a fire? No. Now they're going after the oh, the fires are out! But they were going after a hull breach. The fire went out because of a hull breach. So we'll try and start a fire over here. Oh right, and I've got their weapons hacked. Might as well use it. And now they've repaired their freaking medbay. Hull breach, but no fire. Come on, give me a fire. Okay, I'm not using the Artemis right now because I don't want to waste missiles. So I can put more in shields for that. But I'm afraid that's all I got for now. I keep creating hull breaches, but not fires. It's brutal. And I blew up their ship before I could get this to work. Well, that was very expensive in terms of stuff. Although ultimately we didn't get damaged too badly. Anyone need to heal? Oh, right. That would help. Oh, I sent him to the wrong room. Okay. Another store. That's actually worth checking out. Trying to think how many jumps I have. Yeah, I'll go to that store and then I'll hook around and get to the other one. We don't need more crew. We do need repairs. And then we need, like, all the other stuff we can buy, basically. Okay, another chance to get our achievement here. These guys don't have a med bay. That helps. And if I have the hacking system on the system I'm targeting, then they can't get in and out of the room as easily, because they have to break through the doors. So again, we'll wait for all our weapons to charge, and then we'll try and get through the shields to start a fire. Didn't work that time. Of course they can start a fire in our stuff. Actually, he probably doesn't need help there. Oh, maybe he does. Ow! Still no fire. I'm actually slightly worried. Dolan doesn't have a lot of health. Actually, Shelton has less. I'm going to send Shelton to heal temporarily. And what? I'm going to try and start a fire in the weapons room now. I won't use the Artemis. I'm trying to save. Oh, what? Oh, our sensors are damaged, so I can't tell if there's a fire. There is! Okay, somebody go in there and die. Oh, it's going to be their rock crew, of course. Their rock crew is going to put the fires out. So he won't be burning. So we still won't get our achievement this way. What exactly to do about that? I don't know, maybe it still counts. It's probably worth a try. Maybe it'll still count for the achievement if he's in a room where there's fire. That's my hope. Or someone else will come try and fight me, put the fire out. Yes! It does count even if he's rock. Awesome. Alright, we might as well finish off these last couple guys. Okay. We did it. We got both achievements. Now I can stop mucking around with that craziness. And I can reconsider my crew positions, because really I'm not primarily trying to... I'm going to power off the Artemis for now, because I want to save missiles for the final fights, when I'll need a lot. And I can think about whether I do want to board enemy other crews. I mean, with my sensors being powerful enough, I can see where the enemy crew is, so I could focus my weapons on crew, and still teleport over and try and kill them for extra scrap. It's not a terrible idea. How many jumps do I have here? Like one. Okay, I have to get to the store on the next jump. I mean the jump after next. I don't want to spend the drone part to keep one power in my engines, frankly. Doesn't look like their weapons are all that interesting. So, yeah, I'll save the thing, but we're just gonna go ahead and pummel these guys for now. Whoops, until we get through their stuff. I'm gonna save my drone parts for now as well. Alright, I don't have auto fire on. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and try and kill them. So, we gotta focus on shields first here, actually. It's a good start. And, as per usual, yeah, oh right, I don't have auto fire on. Gotta wait for everything to charge. It's a good thing they have really puny weapon systems. Because I can't get through their shields, they can't get through mine. This is kind of funny. Nope. Still can't do it. So this is kind of an inkling of the kind of trouble I can expect with the Rebel flagship. I really need a good store roll here, so I can buy a better weapon, upgrade my weapon systems. I still can't hit them. This is crazy. Okay, so obviously what I need to do here is power up the hacking system and hack their shields. Yep. As soon as it gets down 2, it starts coming back up. There we go, that's more like it. So now I'm just gonna put these guys on auto fire, basically. Okay, their shields are completely wasted. Some guys died. I'm gonna go after their pilot, and then I'll probably teleport over and try and kill them. Oh, actually, if I don't blow them up first. There, can I stop shooting? Although I run the risk of their, no, I'm not gonna risk sending crew over there. Because it might, the fire might spread, damage a system that does hull damage, and it would blow them up. Okay. So that worked eventually, but I was not very impressed by my offensive output in that fight, I gotta say. No weapons, just defense drones I already have and don't need. That is brutal. That's really brutal. Fuck. There's no chance to buy any more weapons. In theory, I could get one in a random event in the next sector, but that was it. I'm stuck with the weapons I have. So I need to be able to run a combat drone. Oh, I don't need fuel, but I'm gonna need missiles and drone parts. And I don't need repairs. What I am going to need is 2 more power for the drone system. I'm going to need power in the hacking system soon too. I'm going to run right out of drone parts. This is brutal. I might not be able to use the hacking system. I might have been better off with mind control. So I have the 2 power for a combat drone, and then I'll have to come up with the 3rd power. I'm not especially optimistic about my chances against the Rebel flagship at this point, but we'll see. Maybe I can come up with something in the next sector, come up with enough scrap to give myself a chance. So it would be nice to hit these repair locations if we could, although we're going to lose them to the Rebels probably by the time we get there. 2, 3, 1, 2. Yeah, we're going to go straight at the repairs to try and get the free scrap and gear. They'll give me missiles and drone parts as well. Okay, so I have to use the Artemis and a combat drone basically, or this is just going to take a ridiculously long time. Artemis missed. However, we can at least try to damage their shields. We got all of that for 1 hit on their shields. There we go, the Artemis hit it this time. It's a little better. Okay, not terrible, not terrible. to get to repairs. So we have, we need to repair our drones. Some people are injured. Now, Brecon and Teldarin is a decent backup for weapons. I guess I can keep them ready to teleport. I may use them for that, at least to distract enemy crews so they can't repair later on. I don't know. Do I want to spend on hacking? I'm not sure I do. What I want to spend on is shields, but I can't afford it. So I'll keep saving to get more shields. That's what I'll do. Okay, I'm gonna save the drone part and not launch a combat drone because this guy's unarmed. I think I can manage it without. Missed, so I might as well just go and shoot and hope for the best. Yeah, okay, maybe I do need the attack drone. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, the attack drone just like puts the little tip on that gives me enough to actually get through and damage the shields. And once the shields start coming down, it seems to be fine. I'll save my missiles now because I am totally going to run out. Now we can get some free repairs. Bunch of stuff. These are so good for gear. Alright, I have some drone parts and things now, so we'll go to the next one for missiles and drone parts. And we're gonna upgrade our shields. We really don't have much else. I could upgrade the hacking, I guess. I think that's worth doing. We'll try and hack their shields. And then we're just going to use the backup battery, probably on a defense drone. Now we actually have, after visiting those two repair places, we actually have enough drone parts. So, here it goes. Wish us luck. Okay, it cloaks right away. Not much I can do. As much as I love the defense drone, I just don't have the power for it. Oh wait, I do. I can use the backup battery. It's gonna hack my crew teleporter, which is not a big deal. I'll just get these guys out of here so they can provide support in putting out fires elsewhere. Wait, is he? Yeah, Teldarin's the weapons guy. Brecken is a good shield backup. And that's it for now. I don't quite need the defense drone yet, but I will in a moment. Okay. So he's back up, so I can go ahead and try and hack their shields. Got it. As my weapons charge, do I want to start draining his shields now? I think so. And I can put up my defense drone. Wait for that to turn blue. Actually, I can fire the Artemis right now. There, that turned blue. So now I can try and pummel his shields while they're down. Pretty good. Pretty good. I like that. Alright. repair that. Oh, I left that door open from before. Okay, their shields are in rough shape. I can go after something else, probably. Although they got a lot of people trying to repair it, and I don't want to let them get away with that. I can put the hull laser on an empty room, that's for sure. 13, I can lay off the Artemis maybe for now. And yeah, actually I'm going to put the other weapons on the piloting so they can't dodge. And half of their crew just got killed. There we go, got him. Okay, we should put out those fires though. So pretty good, we only took 2 hull damage, that's looking good. Oh, gotta repair my drones. Save new crew positions. And I'm going to... wait. Oh no, the backup battery is 50. Or I could get 1 more power bar. I might as well go with the 1 more power. Okay, so now this ship is all about drones. Defense drone would be nice, but it's not actually going to help, except against their weapons. I'm thinking maybe the combat drone is a better idea. Oh, but they're going to have a... Are they going to be able to shoot it down? I don't know. I'm going to try it. I have so many drone parts now. I was so short on them, and then I got so many all at once. Anti-personnel. Take that out. I'm wondering if I want to use the backup battery to power a defense drone here. Oh, my weapons are ready. I should hack them. Once they're down 2, I'm going to go ahead and fire. Alright, everything fire. Oof! I didn't even break through. Wow, that's bad news. Oh, they do have a bunch of missiles. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead, pull 1 power from engines to put in defense. There, at least I shot 1 of them down. And that took out my combat drone. So I'm gonna send Bimmy Mort to fix that. These guys are almost dead. Youch. Okay, I can put my combat drone back up. Ooh, I could hack their shields down again too. That's what I'm gonna do. And combat drone. These guys are gonna have to wait for medbay. There we go. Okay, their shields are seriously screwed, so now I'm gonna go after their drones. Ow. We're being boarded again. Taldaran can cover on weapons, while the Mantis go deal with that thing. And I'm gonna have Brecken go repair that hull breach. Oh, no, not Caldwell. Vivimord can go repair the oxygen system. Alright. Almost got this. A little more damage than I would have liked, but I think we're okay. I hope we can take out the last iteration of the flagship with this much hull. Who's almost dead? Shelton, get out of there. Smith, get out of there. Bracton, get out. Oh, you guys should go repair that. And Vivimord can go deal with the hull breach. Oh, and somebody with Mantis have half repair speed or quarter repair speed or something ridiculous, so I'll get the med bay repaired a little quicker. Oh, and I just noticed the crew teleporter's down, not that I'm likely to use it, but in theory I might. And everyone can head back to stations. And just as I thought, there's a store down there, that's too bad. In theory I could try to get there, but I think it's wiser actually to go straight at the rebels. But I have enough scrap for one more energy. That's gonna help. So here we go. Okay, so we're gonna power up the combat drones, of course. We'll hack once we get the Zoltan shields down. Of course, our first thing is just to get that shield down. Oh, and of course they have mind control, but they picked the stupidest guy to try and mind control. What happened to my combat drone? Oh, my backup battery is damaged. Let's repair that. Doors are damaged, but I don't really care. Okay, the shields are down. Let's go ahead and hack them. Artemis is down. I'm gonna pull one out. I want that combat drone up. These guys are working on repairs, almost done. Basically not worth moving someone. Would be worth having repairs to the doors in case I need it. Oh shoot, the backup battery is down again. Alright, we're having an impact here. He can go help put out that fire. He's gonna go fix the backup battery. Their shields are almost done. I'm gonna start going after their piloting. so they can't run away. Drones are damaged. And I'm going to end up killing my own crew member if I'm not careful. Whoa, that's a lot of fires. Wow. Okay, we gotta be careful here. Engines are destroyed anyway, there's no point in having a pilot. Who's dying? There, we got him. With 4 hull left. Barely made it through. Nice job, guys. Okay, thanks for watching, and I'll see you at the next video.